In this module, we will talk about the precursors. What are the precursors? So precursors are those compounds which is needed by some specific product. Just I will take your attention toward that modules in which we were talking about the range of fermentation process. So at that time we discussed that there are 5 different ranges of fermentation. One was biomass production, and second was enzyme production or metabolite production. Then is biotransformations, and then the production of recombinant products. So the precursors are mostly required in the fermentation when we are dealing with biotransformations, in which some ingredient of the fermentation media not directly involved in the growth of that microorganism, but that is basically need for the conversion of that substrate to the product. So you can see here some of the component of the fermentation which just regulate the production of desired product. For example, if we can see that if we need the maltose, if we grow the organism and that convert the starch into the maltose, that is the bioconversion of that. On the other hand, we can see that if we need the alcohol, ethyl alcohol, we have to add the glucose or those compound which is the precursors of that product. So along with the precursors, there are some inhibitors and inducers as well. So we will talk about the inhibitors and the inducers in the later modules, but here we will discuss in detail about the precursors. So precursors are basically those compounds which manipulate the progress of the fermentation leading to the desired product. So as I have already given you the example of addition of the starch for the production of the maltose and even the addition of the glucose to convert into the ethanol, and then here is an example that the range of different side chains can also incorporated just for the production of the penicillin molecules. So as the significance, you can see in this paragraph that the significance of different side chains was first appreciated when it was noted that addition of corn steep liquor, CSL, that increased the penicillin from 20 units to 100 units. So that's why the addition of the corn steep liquor act as the precursor for the better production of the penicillin. So why? So the corn steep liquor was found having certain compound which called as phenylethylene, which was preferentially incorporated into the penicillin molecule to yield benzyl penicillin, which normally known as penicillin G. So on the other hand, the addition of phenylacetic acid and its derivatives to the medium were capable of both increasing the penicillin production threefold and to direct the biosynthesis toward the increased production of benzyl penicillin from 0 to 93% at the expense of other penicillin. So here we can say that the addition of the precursors can also lead to the better productivity. In other words, we can say that can enhance the rate of production. Ultimately, that effect on the cost of the product. So phenylacetic acid, in case of the penicillin production, is still used as a precursor. So in the next slide, you can see that the different precursors that are used by different products. You can see here the different precursors, phenylacetic acid and their related compound for the production of penicillin G when we use the organism Penicillium chrysogenum. On the other hand, you can see the list of precursors in this table, and the products shown by the red color, and then in the third column you can see the different organism that is used for the production of those products. So then in this table it's the continuity of the precursors and the product and the organisms that is mostly used in various fermentation products. You can see here that the different commonly used precursors. As we have seen, the different precursors required for specific products when we use different microorganisms for those products. But it is established, especially the major example is the use of phenylacetic acid for the production of penicillin. So that is a major example. So there are so many examples that can be incorporated while discussing the precursors for industrial fermentation. So if we incorporate in that medium, and that is the part of the medium, then we can increase or enhance the production of different products.